a single dad or even a foster dad.
Yeah.
But my goodness, any father.
Any father,
man,
any male figure,
male
that
figure,
wants to
yes.
step up and
Yes.
come on down. But
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Mornings with Missy. I have a very special show today. Well, they're all special, but this one is going to tug a little differently because I have the youngest guest ever to appear on the show with me today in the studio. And she and her daddy are going to tell us about a really important event that's coming up this summer. So I have today with me Charlotte Garcia and her daddy, Lawrence. Thank you both for joining me. I'm glad you're here this morning. So Charlotte and I have already had a little bit of time to get to know each other this morning, and we've been eating donuts. Well, I haven't, but Charlotte has. What she picked? You want to show us your favorite donut on the platter? It was the chocolate sprinkles. So thank you both for coming this morning. All right, you can continue eating that donut if you want to. Lawrence, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to pause real quickly and thank our sponsors, one of our sponsors, and that's Reba's Buds and Blooms. Drop by and see Robert and Amanda for all of your floral gift and honey needs. They're on Main Street, Henryetta. As always, they provide us with a beautiful arrangement. So Lawrence, thank you so much for joining us. We were introduced by a mutual friend.
yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, this is an unusual. We've only had a couple of men on the show.
No,
So did you know that?
I did not know that.
But it's,
Fortune favors the bold.
this conversation is always about the things that are important to women. And I know certainly that our daughters are important to all of us. So we're excited to hear your story. So let's just dive right in with we always do a cup of the week episode.
Okay.
Okay, and I know you're a coffee drinker.
I am.
Tell me what about your cup?
So this cup, I'm happy to share that I purchased it with Becca's Brew. That's here in Henryetta. And it just depicts the single person, which I see as myself, and the dog. Mm-hmm. And on the back side of the coffee, it just says, life is good.
Life is good.
And doing my best to just continue to stay that positive focus, just regardless of what life throws at me.
Well,
life is good.
I'm going to take a little bit of pressure off of you because I know that, so let me just tell you a little of Lawrence and Charlotte's story. So Lawrence moved here from, from California. By the way, I have some family out in California I need to give a shout out to. But you unexpectedly lost your wife last year.
Yes.
Her name is Taylor.
Yes.
And that was after you all had uprooted your family and moved to the great state of Oklahoma. So it was very tragic and unexpected, and we are very, very sorry for your loss. And so this life is good really is taking on a meaning for you.
It has.
Yeah. Tell me about your journey. How long have y'all been out here in Oklahoma, Charlotte? What grade were you in when you came to Oklahoma?
I was just starting second grade.
Just starting second grade. Now, you want to tell us where you go to school?
Henryetta Public Schools.
Yep, and you are finishing the third grade. She's only got a few more days of school. Well, by the time this program airs, you'll be a big fourth grader. So, and she and I have already had a conversation in private, right, about who we're hoping you get for your teacher next year. So, you got big plans for this summer, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you going to do?
I'm going to go to California.
And you're going to swim in the ocean, aren't you? Won't be your first time, though, will it?
No.
You you've been there and done that before. So, Lawrence, tell me how I want to know how you ended up here in Oklahoma.
Well, ended up here in Oklahoma was I did real estate in California, and I was helping a client of mine whose husband was in the military. So we were trying to find a home for them while he traveled abroad, and we were looking at properties in Oklahoma. They really did fall in love with Oklahoma, but they ended up landing in South Carolina. I myself, with doing all that work for them, I also fell in love with Oklahoma, and I thought it was a great place to invest, buy property, and use it as a rental. Fast forward, the tenants moved out. We decided to move in, and
and here you are. And you shared with me, because we need to remind ourselves that sometimes we can get so wrapped up in the high cost of living. You said that your rent out there in California had increased.
Yeah, it increased to $4,200.
From 38.
And
42.
it was only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, less than just a little under 800 square feet.
Wow. So now you feel like you're living in the Taj Mahal.
Feels that way.
Yeah. Well, we're sure happy to have you here. So how did this all come about that, you decided to do this Daddies, Daughters, and Donuts event?
So the Daddy, Daughters, and Donuts kind of stem from, so I do fostering. We open our home to foster children here in Oklahoma. That was a dream my wife and I shared. And I'm continuing that dream, in her absence. But I find myself now as a single dad. I have her hair, and then I have girls that, come through the system with different variety of hair types. There's only so much TikTok and YouTube videos that I can do, but I don't really get the hands-on to try too much.
Yeah.
And so with another foster care agency in Oklahoma City, they had a similar event called Pints and Ponytail, which was kind of more geared towards adults.
Yeah.
But it didn't really captivate, bringing into kids with the hair and how to do these things.
Yeah.
It was kind of more like, I saw it as an adult social gathering with hair care, as a secondary matter. Daddy, Daughters, and Donuts is kind of piggybacking off of a good idea. I just want to make it better by including the kids, having beauticians on site, teaching dads, teaching us all, just different basic hair cares, different hairstyles, and kind of let our little girls know that they matter to us.
You finished with that? You want me to take that for you?
Sure.
All right. I think that's so awesome that you're doing that. I grew up for a section of my life with just me and my dad and my sister. And so my daddy did a lot of ponytails. And so, hey, tell me, I want to know, is he good at doing your hair?
Yeah.
Is he? So what's your favorite thing for him to do with your hair?
Bubble braids.
Bubble. I can see that. You have gorgeous hair, and I'm sure it looks beautiful in bubble braids. We didn't have bubble braids. I didn't when I was a kid. So that came about later, I think. Or my dad just needed a class on it. So, okay, so this event is going to take place July 25th.
Yes.
At the Briefcase here in Henryetta at 9:30 in the morning.
Correct.
Right? So do people need to register ahead of time for this?
It's not necessary to register ahead of time. I do have that out there just so I can kind of tabulate a head count of how much to expect.
Some milk?
So, if they're seeing this, I would like a head count, but not necessary.
Yeah, not necessary. So if they don't have a chance to, are you advertising it? Is it out on Facebook or?
It's currently out on Facebook right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure that we share that link as well.
I appreciate that.
So, now you're not teaching the class.
I am not.
Who's going to be doing that for you?
Right now, I do have Amanda, and she's one of the hair beauticians in Henryetta called Scissors.
Yes.
And so she's agreed to help out. She's also reaching out to some of her other colleagues and students where she took class at the Paul Mitchell School. And so she's trying to have them come on board and, be, part of the program.
I think that's fabulous. Yeah, so it sounds like it's going to be just good involvement all of the way around.
I've had great support from the community.
Yeah.
With the This and That SNL gallery, there's a small little shop in town,
Yes.
and they reached out to me, and they had 2 hair salon chairs. And they're like, "Here, go ahead and utilize these chairs."
Oh, that's
And so-
fantastic. Yeah, I have one too that you can use if you need a third.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to take a real brief break and hear from one of our other sponsors, and then we'll be right back to continue this conversation. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.
Good morning, Okmulgee. Welcome to Work Ready. We're here for our June Soft Skills Workshop. If you're looking to find a job, get a job, and keep a job, come on down. We're here at 7th and Grand, 539-286-6136 in Okmulgee. All these wonderful people are here to pursue employment. We got job coaches on site, custom job leads, a free resume. Come down and see us. Hit our banner at okmulgeelocalnews.com. Guys, what do you think so far? In the next class, July 6th, come down and check us out.
All right, and we're back. We had to take a little break because Charlotte is a chocolate milk drinker, so we had to get her all fixed up. So now she's all smiles. So tell me more about your how you stepped into the foster care.
So, as for myself, my father was adopted, and so, I had that background. And then my wife's father was also, a foster child, and so that connection was always there, and
Yeah.
we've always known what it felt like to kind of be, an outcast and kind of not always wanted. So we definitely had that in mind when we bought this house and wanted to make everyone feel, like not that they're visiting us and they're an unwelcome guest, but that they were always family.
Yeah. Have you had, I'm assuming you have had foster children in your home
Yes.
already prior to. And you shared with me that because you have a daughter in the home, you are only taking daughters.
I'm only taking daughters,
Daughters,
yes.
yeah. That's daughters, daddies, and donuts.
Yes.
Has even more meaning for you. How many children have you all had come through your home? You've had some foster sisters
Yeah.
before? Yeah. So how is that for you? Do you enjoy that, having them come into your home?
Yeah.
Yeah, you must. So you want to be a big sister or a little sister the next time?
I usually like being the same age.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, then you have someone to play with and that you have some common interest in. So have you connected with other foster families here in this area?
I know a few that also foster, but we haven't plugged in and connected with one another. No.
Well, maybe it'll be an opportunity for you to do that. Obviously, the event coming up in July is not restricted just to a single dad or even a foster dad.
Yeah.
But my goodness, any father,
Any father,
man,
any male figure,
any male
that
figure,
wants to
yes.
step up and
yes,
come on down. But understanding it firsthand, what is being a single parent, single moms come on down too.
okay,
It takes a community, to raise, the
yes,
village.
yes, yeah. We were just speaking of that this week. Takes a village, it for sure does, and sometimes we overlook. We don't realize the small little things that we can do that can make a big difference.
Correct.
Because anyone who's ever raised a daughter, you know that doing their hair is a big deal. And I love the fact that you said as well, when you're fostering, you can have different ethnicities in your home. So learning how to style hair that's correct for their
Hair type.
unique hair type is very important. I had a guest on my show 6 or 7 weeks ago from Dewar, and she and her husband, they have 5 or 6 children, and they are all fostered and now adopted, all of them, into their family. and they are a blended family. And she has spoken of that same thing, you know, the need to take her daughters and have their hair professionally done on occasion just to make sure that it's properly cared for. So I think that's fantastic. And a big shout out to the stylists who are volunteering and giving of their time and resources. Are there any supplies or anything that are needed that may not be available? What about the donuts? Who's taking care of the donuts for you?
Donuts. So my pastor at Joy and Life Church, he's offered to step up and take care of the donuts for us.
Okay, that's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I had to rely on a local gas station this morning for for the donuts. So, were they good, Charlotte? Was that a tasty donut that you had? My favorite is this one right here. That's why I got that one. I like the sugar donuts. Yeah. So we'll make sure to have plenty of donuts on hand. So now that you're here, Lawrence, and you know, you and I have gotten to know each other just a brief little bit, but what are you doing now as far as what's your work background? I mean, I know you have real estate. Are you continuing in that endeavor? Or?
So I'm not active as a real estate agent in Oklahoma. I am retired, you know, out of disability.
Okay.
And so I spend more time at home, and you know, now with even having more time at home, rather than being alone, I'm looking to be productive and just keep myself busy and make a positive impact somewhere.
And you attend Joy and Life Church.
Yes.
And I'm sure that you're very active in that.
I am. I participate on Wednesdays, assisting with the youth ministry. And looking forward to VBS this summer. So.
Yeah. Okay. You're doing VBS as well. So you want to make a plug for that? What do you know what the dates are for your vacation Bible school?
I don't know yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll make sure and share that too. I know that's just a valuable and pivotal event for children. You know, my kids, we attended VBS and I worked many VBSs when I was younger. So, Charlotte, I have a couple of granddaughters that are in Texas. So, will you look over there and you tell Delilah and Ezra to come see their Nana? Will you tell them?
Come see your Nana.
Come on, come see your Nana. So I have a tree house in my backyard, and I just put together a brand new kitchen and table and chairs to go up there so we can have tea when they come and visit. So if you ever want to come and visit me, you just come right on up and I'll show you my tree house, okay? And you can maybe meet my granddaughters. So it has sure been a pleasure to visit with you today. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Lawrence, thank you so much for reaching out. I know that there's other things that we could cover today. The main thing today we wanted to get out was just the event. So Daddies, Daughters, and Donuts. Is there anything else that I maybe have missed that you want to touch on?
Well, the Daddy, Daughters, and Donuts, you know, it's the main focus of the event. But because it's a free community event, I have to be sponsored with a nonprofit. So I just kind of wanted to make mention that the Okmulgee County Sharks, which is a nonprofit that assists with disabled and special needs, they are assisting me with that nonprofit. And so any money that we raise, any charity that we're able to collect, will be going to the Sharks.
I'm not familiar with that. So what is the Sharks?
The Shark organization, I kind of became aware of it about 2-3 months ago. I have an adult son that lives with me. He's 20 and he's hard of hearing and he's autistic. And so I came into knowing about the Sharks, where they host an event like once a month, and just everybody with a different disability background, but they come and they have different events and different things for them to do and keep them social and entertain and just being a part of the community as well.
Engaged. That's fantastic. I have not heard of that. I would like to learn more about that. So this would be my plug. If there's someone with that organization that, would like to come and visit with me, I would love to learn more about how to be involved in that endeavor. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad that we shared that. Do you want to give your brother a shout out? What's his name?
Casey.
Casey. All right. Well, thank you so much, Charlotte, for bringing your dad this morning. I appreciate it, and thank you for having a reason for me to buy donuts, because I don't normally eat donuts, but I'm going to have that donut today. So thank you for joining me, Lawrence. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for joining us today on this episode of Mornings with Missy. Be sure and stay tuned, or tune back in next week, because we'll have another special guest. And please like, follow, and subscribe wherever you're watching this podcast. Have a great day.